We ask if you are able to please stand for our national anthem. You think I'd have learned by now that when the anthem... Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I love this country. I love Canada. More importantly, I love Ontario. I don't know if you've heard, but good things grow in Ontario. More to the point, I love Toronto. I just can't believe what you people have done to it. This was a city that people used to revere, and now it smells like a slaughterhouse. And all of them are closed. That's just your people. But I am not a man who would show up just to tell you your problems. You're very aware of them. You live with them daily. I am a man who shows up with answers. I have found a place where these kind of problems no longer exist. I have found a place where you can live the life you are supposed to. I am talking about the land of the free. I am talking about the home of the brave. I am talking about the United States of America. Listen, I understand. You've never been outside of the neighborhood you were born in. It's hard to have a perspective on the world, but the reality is freedom, fresh air, and liberty exist just across the border. Let's hear it for the USA! 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 You guys were born in a prison, and it's hard to see the bars when they're all around you. That's fair. The proof right here at Junction Wrestling. I showed up with the American Heavyweight Championship because I am a star. And the people who run Junction City Wrestling won't let me come out here unless I defend it with my belt anymore. So you know what? A wrestler the caliber of Pretty Ricky Wilde is not afraid of a challenge. am disgusted that you people get to see me perform, but I will take on any competitor from North America, South America, Polar America, Liberty America, West America, or Vietnamese America.
Our opening contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the American Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 207 pounds, from Medellin, Colombia, the challenger,
Hiya, folks, and welcome to Junction City Wrestling. It's that time of year again. The colors are changing. We're seeing some deep reds, some bright oranges, and that's just not the bruises on the competitors. It's the changing of the colors of the leaves. It's Oktoberfest, folks. Here from Shacklin's Brewing and Reinhardt Brewing at 100 Symes Avenue. This is our 6th season, folks, of Junction City Wrestling. You can catch up on all the action on YouTube and via our social channels. I'm joined today by T. Bernie Diamond, our illustrious ring announcer at the illustrious commentary booth here in Reinhardt Brewing.
It's good to be here, Ed. Thanks for having me back. I can't believe this is the 3rd time I've been upstaged by
it's
Pretty
like,
Ricky.
It's if you've been on Punk'd once, and then you go back on Punk'd, you're gonna think you're probably gonna be punked.
But I still do it.
Yep.
And I'm the guy who watches just for laughs gags. I should know things are going to happen.
Yep. Fool me once. That's it. That's all I want. I just want one fooling. No more.
I gotta say, I do like the Salsa King's new outfit here.
There's definitely, it seems like to be a battle of the Americas here, folks. We've got South America versus proud Canadian American, I suppose.
All right, I very clearly said I would take on any competitor from any America, and that guy with the sideburns just said you're from Colombia. Clearly you don't listen. That's not America. Excuse me?
Seems like Pretty Ricky needs a map.
Yeah, I did.
That doesn't exist, sweetheart. You should get an atlas.
I should fire up that Encarta.
Is South
Put it in the disk drive.
America a place? Okay, so that's Canadian education system at work. Is this actually gonna fly? Are we gonna allow this?
When you issue a challenge, you should take anyone who accepts that challenge.
You got to stipulate, if it's an open challenge or, slightly close that door challenge, that's the big deal. Now, folks, as you know, Pretty Ricky is my normal commentary partner, my regular commentary partner, although I'm frequently joined by a menagerie of characters. He is just coming off the loss of his Battle Royal Championship to Moon Miss. He held that for 1,511 days. It's like the beginning song of Rent.
Yeah, it's exactly. And full of as much love as that.
Yes,
as that
most
song
certainly.
is.
And now what wasn't full of love was the parking lot brawl that Salsa King unfortunately lost to Matt Black. Mr. Black, I should say. He's have a new accolade, but he deserves respect.
That was a brutal match. There were garbage cans involved.
Absolutely terrible. As you can see, the parking lot here at Shacklin's Brewing and Reinhardt Brewing has gotten a bit of an upgrade. Nice tarmac, so the beatings that'll be on there will be a little bit cleaner.
Yeah, there won't be as much stones in your back, as it were.
Yes.
Well, Salsa King's ready to go here, but Pretty Ricky seems to be stalling.
Those hips are loose, ready to kick and dance. Here we go, folks.
We're underway here at Oktoberfest.
Our opening match, of Season 6 here. Lots of history going back several years now in this incredible Junction City Wrestling venture.
Very excited to have a championship match as your first match.
Right up the hop, right? Terrific. Battle of the Americas. Oh boy, I don't know if I was in the ring right there, I might take advantage of this slow removal of the tank top.
I'm assuming Salsa King, being a dancer, is going to let his partner lead.
Ooh, that's very true, just take what comes, be like water. Ricky showing off his own dance moves. Oh, crowd already instinctually behind Salsa King.
Well, I mean, Ricky riled them up with that USA chant, which they did not enjoy.
No, I was pretty impressed. Very partisan crowd here tonight, folks.
Lots of chatter going on here.
Yeah,
Not much fighting yet, though.
Chippy match here, folks. In Japan, they have talk battles, where they just sort of sit in the ring and battle each other out in a discussion. And that's kind of what we're looking at here.
Well, it's some good dance. I'm not going to lie to you. Some good dance moves here by the Salsa King.
Definitely getting some rhythm backing here by the crowd.
Well, now there's
little 4 on the floor. Here we go. Yep, circling around each other. Oh, dance off now. Look at that, dance battle. Some things can be settled in the ring without using your fist.
It's true.
Your moves.
I would love to see a fantastic dance battle here. Maybe like that scene in Greece where they do the hand jive.
Yeah, and any time you can do a hand jive is a good time by me.
It may be a dance-off, but
no, that's the Oktoberfest. No hand jive in here.
Just as I say it's going to be a dance-off, there's a cheap shot to the back of Salsa King.
Seems like Pretty Ricky was playing that all along. Drawing Salsa King into one of his passions, dance. And sure enough,
well, see, that's the thing. When you love dance as much as the Salsa King does, it overtakes you for that moment.
You can't, you got to dance as if no one's watching. Unfortunately, the whole crowd is watching him get a beat down right now. Pretty Ricky taking his time here.
That seems to take the Salsa King off guard because he seems to be not great right now.
No, yeah. Any kind of surprise blow like that, your body's not ready, you're not prepared, you're not ready to block. Pretty Ricky working the arm.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I do believe different muscles are used for dancing and for fighting.
Most certainly. You're not a doctor? So when I showed you that mole of mine...
Oh, that was just something I read on the internet.
All right. Okay.
I would still...
I need a second opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, nice escape there. Front headlock. Oh, Ricky's about to get a taste of his own medicine.
Now, see here, talking about dancing, a dancer such as Salsa King has more moves, I think, in his repertoire than...
Most certainly, yeah. There's martial arts that kind of incorporate dance, too. There's capoeira.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that duck under. That's just strict wrestling there, though. Oh, wow, fireman's carry. I think Pretty Ricky's bit off a little bit more than he could chew here.
Ricky's in trouble here.
Oh, there he goes. I thought he was going to go right out of the ring, take a little bit of a break. As you know, he takes many breaks on commentary and just, coasts along, but
yeah,
what can you do?
Well, it's tough for a guy like that who does a match and has to come here and talk for 2 hours.
Exactly.
It takes a lot out of you, especially when you have so much bravado.
Just so much charisma and, quite frankly, chemistry with yours truly. There's no timeouts in wrestling, is there?
I don't think so. This is not baseball.
No. Lots of crying in wrestling, and I think that's what Salsa King's going to be doing after this. Really just getting beaten in the corner. Of course, Ricky using all of the count. Any advantage he can take advantage of, he will. Now, exactly right there, rope-assisted choke.
Yeah, if you block off the oxygen, there'll be no dancing, there'll be no fighting.
Most certainly. Can't breathe, you can't fight. Also can't really live if you can't breathe.
I've heard, now that I do know, and even though I'm not a doctor.
Not a doctor, but...
That I know for certain.
Confirmed. Read that on WebMD. Oh, that was in his pants. Poor referee. Having to handle that trunk junk right there.
I'd probably want to go get some disinfectant after that.
That's the thing about having a ponytail in a match, it can kind of be used against you.
Right.
Ricky does have a man bun, kind of like a half pony up there. Showing it off now.
Not enough to grab onto, really.
Gosh, that USA chant is catchy, though, right? It's just the perfect amount of syllables.
When they named that country, they had chanting in mind.
They were like, the dream team, we're gonna know what they're gonna say.
Yep. It's short, it's sweet. Speaking of short and sweet, that might be this match here.
That's it.
Seems to be...
I don't think he's gonna get out of this one here, folks. That's 2.
2.
He only has still 3.
Looks like the match is over.
Oh! 2.5.
Incredible.
He found the rhythm. The rhythm of his heartbeat, which started pumping again after that, going black for a little minute. Salsa King getting support from the crowd here, getting energized. clubbing blows to the midsection. That's the way to break a choke. Ooh.
Well, how many times have I said it to you, Ed? What do children love? They love salsa dancing.
Most certainly.
And so that's what's getting them to cheer
If you go to
on.
any playground,
all kinds of salsa dancing.
it's incredible. It was like Pogs, like when I was a kid.
Right. Salsa is the new Pogs.
It's incredible. Truly incredible. There's a salsa dancing school on every corner.
Yeah.
And look at Salsa King. He's showing those moves that he learned. Ooh. He just goes into a bit of a fugue state when he gets into that salsa.
Yeah, well, like I said, dance overtakes your whole body.
Just indestructible.
And now, yeah,
Nice block.
I think Ricky
Tremendous striking.
might be some trouble here. Oh, look at that.
Goodness. Salsa King non-stop. Can't stop the dance.
It's as though he was saving up his energy to dance to give him more energy.
Wow.
Incredible athleticism.
Oh, just a 2 count though. Holy smokes, folks.
I thought that was going to be it.
Back and forth action here. Ricky, of course, using, some dastardly tactics, but Salsa King repelling them at every opportunity.
There's that Salsa King chant again, which kind of is as catchy as...
You know what? When you think about it, it does have that same beat, that same rhythm. Oh, most dangerous move in wrestling here, folks. Wow. Oh, and
again.
Return to the small package. Speaking of small packages, where did that the shirt that went down Ricky's trunks go?
I don't know. I think hopefully it was put in some sort of a fire.
My. That's it, folks. Wow, Salsa King with an incredible sequence there to finish Ricky off. He's lost the American Championship, Heavyweight Wrestling Championship, I should say.
American Heavyweight Champion of the world! Your new South American Heavyweight Champion, Salsa King!
Now, one wonders if the title is able to change hands and also titles. Would it be called the Central American? Oh no, Mr. Black's here! Oh. Wow. You think after the beating they both took in that parking lot brawl, that whatever issues they had with each other would be over, but no, sir. Mr. Black looks like he wants that championship. The beating was not enough. He wants everything. I think Salsa King just got a match whether he wants it or not. Mr. Black now, just sacrificial lamb Salsa King here. Pretty Ricky. Gosh, I've said his name so much you'd think I'd get it. Sometimes that's what he does to me, just disturbs me so much with his actions that I stutter. Now, that belt was won fair and square by Salsa King, but Pretty Ricky is taking it with him. Maybe I'll have to ask him about that when he comes to the booth, if he comes to the booth.
Jody Prince! Unbelievable!
This year rocks!
Jody Threats Wild Child Lock, brewed exclusively for Junction City Wrestling by Reinhardt Brewing Co.
Crisp, refreshing, wildly flavorful.
This is much more exciting. Are you ready for some more action? Our next match is brought to you by Another Round Trivia. Hosted by a very good friend of mine, Mr. Terrence Valazzo. Tuesday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays on Twitch if you like your trivia. So without further ado, the following contest is a tag team match and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 400 pounds, from Western Australia, the team of Julian Ward and Kaz Jordan, Australian Takeover, A.T.O.
Now this team is making their Junction City Wrestling debut here, folks, and it's an appropriate time because we've got the Aussie wonder that is Mighty Cadman, who's challenging Carew later today for the Junction City Wrestling Classic Championship in our main event of Oktoberfest. We're basically in the land of Oz here in Shacklands Brewing and Reinhard Brewing for Oktoberfest. And now Australian Takeover, that's kind of like when I put on my InXS playlist.
And their opponents, making their way to the ring, at a combined weight of 430 pounds, from the study hall, the team of Nathan Newton and Clay Wilson, Kid and Clay.
Talk about a team that likes to get funky, maybe even at a house party. It's Kid and Clay. Now, when I was a kid, they used to play a cartoon about Kid and Play, which seems incredible considering they were a hip-hop group known for, you know, kind of having a good time. But the 90s were wild. I think we're going to have a good time watching this match, folks. Pretty evenly matched, although Kid and Clay, I seem to outweigh the A.T.O by about 30 pounds. Band's already taken to Kid and Clay. I wonder how they got that tape on their glasses. You know what I mean? Did they fall down? Did they get punched? A.T.O is ready to go. Just unbridled energy here.
Was not expecting Australians today.
Well, you know, we've got Mighty Cadman on the card tonight in the main event. It's truly an Aussie takeover.
It is. They seem very excited to be here.
They most certainly do. They've had their Vegemite this morning. They're ready to go.
Now, will Kid and Clay from the study hall give these Australians a lesson?
I think they would. Probably an how to say no without a million syllables. No.
I wish they could do that.
How do they do that?
I don't know. It's a whole different word there.
It truly is. That's what you get when you're on the other side of the world, the bottom of the world. You know?
Right, you get the words last, I think. So.
Toilets flow backwards. Everything comes a little bit slower to the colonies.
Oh, the inhaler's out already.
Yeah, you always wonder if that's, you know, would that pass a PED test? You know, if USADA got involved in the Junction City Wrestling, it's hard to say.
I mean, again, this theme of me not being a doctor is coming up again. But if he needs the inhaler to live, he may as well.
Still can't believe you're not a doctor. That was an intimate moment we shared, and gosh.
I'm a friend, not a doctor.
Two friends, well, two groups of friends here, facing off, looking to try to get things started.
See, something I would expect from an Australian group, the surprise attack.
Definitely, yeah. Like a dingo stealing a baby, they're going to be thieves in the night.
That's not going to work.
All right, everybody's getting warmed up now. Oh, let's talk about warmed up. I've just been joined by my regular commentary partner, Pretty Ricky Wildley, who suffered a loss just matched before.
This is the Junction City screw job, if you will. And I will not stand for it. Lawyers have been called. That's just fine. You try to be like that to Ricky. Ricky will not stay down for that. More importantly, we have a wonderful yes. The Australian takeover. Good God, I do not like Australia. That entire continent is a stinkhole. But these two young gentlemen are entrepreneurs, hardworking dynamo athletes, and the nerds across from them better be careful of their P's and Q's before this thing gets underway. I'm losing my mind already.
Wow. Truly apoplectic words from Pretty Ricky Wildley. And you kind of expected after a loss like that. Oh, my goodness.
I didn't lose. I was robbed, audience. You didn't see the whole context, all right? Clay Wilson in there, the biggest dweeb I've seen since Nathan Newton. Both these guys can't believe they figured out how to buckle their shoes without Velcro. How did he learn that?
Wow. That's what you get when you study all day.
It's unfair. These guys are from down under. Everything's backwards down there.
It's entirely different. We were just been talking about that. You got kangaroos, you got marsupials.
These guys are supposed to be nerds, yet they're taking advantage of people from other countries. Completely unfair. Oof. Beautiful tag team wrestling there by the Australian takeover. Wonderful young gentlemen. What is this from Clay Wilson?
Some pretty high-flying moves from a nerd.
A dweeb, a dingus, a dorcas, and I can't stand it.
Oh, my.
Are these people breeding? Why does Nathan Newton have a friend all of a sudden?
Look at that. You know, when you spend a lot of time in, places like the study hall, the arcades, spending all your quarters, you're going to run into another nerd eventually.
Oh, I'm sorry, did they also grow up in the 1970s? How is that possible?
There aren't arcades anymore?
When's the last time you were outside of your house?
Oh,
Good
boy.
God!
Not in a while.
Listen, the Australian takeover are doing great things in this wrestling scene. If they lose to these two dweebs right now, there is going to be a serious problem in the rankings for them.
Most certainly. Their spot will be taken over by these nerds.
Wonderful move there, Australian takeover.
Oh.
Big time backbreaker. That's what we're looking for.
You fly too high, you're going to get brought down to earth.
That damn crooked referee, I didn't trust him from the moment that he walked in there with his fake bow tie and his ugly mustache, all right?
Is it one of those ones that spin around? I've always wanted one.
Oh, he probably doesn't have enough money for that. I'm sure he's out of the batteries for it.
Ooh, burn the turnbuckle. I can't believe these guys are wrestling with their glasses on.
Well, it appears that it's not helping them.
Nope.
May as well put on a cast, give him a lead pipe.
He's not going to be seeing much after that beating. Oh, look at that. Ref can't see this, but we can. There's cheating all over the place.
No, this is not cheating. This is tag team wrestling, all right? These are hardworking, smart young men. They're very good at their job. Very good work, gentlemen. Excellent tag team wrestling.
Oof, getting into the turnbuckle. Oh, that Australian war cry.
We hate nerds. We hate nerds.
Bunch of nerds in the audience not going for that chant. Ooh.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Head, meet, foot.
The ref is about as blind as the dweebs here. That makes me believe that they're all on the same thing. You know, there's an implicit bias. You can see it in the ring right now. Clearly, the referee's a dork.
Crowd getting behind Clay. Oh, but it's not enough.
No, that's an athlete. Okay, that's a hard worker. That's a hard trainer. That's a wrestler right there.
He's been lifting heaps, that's for sure. Ooh.
You know, these guys could come here from Australia and they could put on fake sheep herding clothes and they could try to hit on some kind of stereotypes about shrimps on Barbies. They're not concerned about that at all. They're concerned about wrestling and being the best that there is, and they're doing a dang good job of that.
So what you're saying is they don't really care about the Gold Coast, they care about the gold of the belt, perhaps the tag team belts.
I'm not a geography teacher. I don't quite understand what you're saying, but quite frankly, these two have impressed me more so than any young talents coming up these days, and these dweebs are lucky to be in the ring there with them, right? This will be the best day of Clay Wilson and Nathan Newton's life.
Here we go, folks. We're going to see this head to the foot move once again. Oh, no, oh.
Unbelievable. More cheating from these dorks.
No.
The only chance these dweebs have is that crooked referee.
Oh, wow. Clay Wilson, where is he fighting the entry? Gets that tag. We got Nathan Newton back in the ring now. Oh, he's just going through Australian takeover like a hot knife through Vegemite.
The powerhouse of the dweebs coming in here with some big lefts and rights, swinging big old arms. But will it be enough to keep the Australians down under?
Now, you think in Australia, do you think holds are called holdens? It's a very subtle joke for the car nerds in the audience.
You should be embarrassed of yourself, Ed.
And there are none.
He can't get his sweater vest off. He struggled with it because he's a dweeb.
Oh, double clothesline. That's one of the most in-shape dweebs I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't know. I hear Schwarzenegger was a pretty big nerd as well.
Oh. Wow. Just a one-man wrecking crew in there.
Referee has lost total control. He's letting anything go here. Completely ridiculous. This shouldn't be allowed.
I think that's it, folks. That's just whoa!
No, the Australian boys are working too hard. This means too much to them. And thank goodness for that.
Kicking out like a kangaroo. Gonna see some tag team wrestling here.
Oh boy, get him down.
Another high flying
Get him down.
mover. Oh!
Good
Yikes.
move. Good move. Ring awareness. That's
Yeah.
exactly what we need to see from the Australia boys.
They got it right in the down under.
There we go.
Oh,
Beautiful.
my.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yes.
it, folks. He can't withstand that.
Yes!
What a shame to see a match end that way, but you gotta hand it to Australian Takeover and their tag team effort.
Australia Takeover, A.T.O.
Yes, boys. Yes, boys.
Some of those tactics were a little untoward. You know, Australia was a prison colony at birth, but you gotta admit they're incredibly effective.
That's a Western perspective there, and there was an entire continent and people before the criminals took over. But yes, they all interbred and they created some tremendous professional wrestlers.